Hey guys, what's up? So those of you who are watching it for the first time, just go to 2 minutes. I'll generate a link so that you can ask your doubts and comments. Here we'll be talking about the strategy to crack ancient and medieval history, and I'll like tell you the books, resources, everything which you need to know. So just let me generate the link. It'll take just 1 minute, and now then we'll get started. Yeah, it'll take just 1 minute, so just bear with me. I'll just get it done very quickly. So you can ask your doubts and queries in the comments below. So I'll really appreciate that if you can just do it. And in the unacademy.com link, which I'll be generating in next 1 minute. So that is almost done. So you can just go to YouTube, and in the description below you'll find the link which I am talking about. So it will really help you in getting that your doubts cleared. So now let us talk. Yes, so it is done. So when we talk about the syllabus for prelims, it starts with history of India. So that is all it mentions is that history of India is in the prelim syllabus. And when you talk about mains, so the syllabus reads in paper 1, it reads that Indian culture will cover the salient aspects of art forms, literature and architecture from ancient to modern times, as well as modern Indian history from the middle of the 18th century. Middle of the 18th century is Battle of Plassey in 1757. And then you have modern Indian history, will cover present significant events, personalities, issues, and till present. So what kind of questions are asked? So with reference to the economic history of medieval India, the term Araghatta refers to. So Araghatta is basically water wheel which are used in the irrigation of land. So these terms can be asked very specifically. Then what is common to the two historical places known as Ajanta and Mahabalipuram? So what is common is both have rock cut monuments, so that is common to them. So these things are asked then with reference to religious history of India, consider the following statements. The concept of Bodhisattva is central to Hinian sect of Buddhism. So this is wrong. So basically religion, architect, art, culture, these are the questions which are asked from ancient and medieval history. Which of the following statements are applicable to Jain doctrine? That surest way of annihilating karma is to practice penance. Every object, even the smallest particle, is a soul, and so on and so forth. Such type of questions and syllabus are asked in ancient and medieval history. So you should know what kind of questions are asked. So that is the most important thing. Apart from that, the basic approach which an aspirant should follow to crack the ancient and medieval history is that you need to realize that it has a significant weightage when it comes to prelims as well as mains. So you just can't ignore it. Otherwise, it will look very bad on your part that आपको कोई आंसर नहीं आ रहा, 5-4 आंसर नहीं कर पा रहे हो. Then GS1 का जो पेपर होता है मेंस का, उसमें heavily covered होती है. And offices during medieval kingdoms, literary books are frequently asked questions. And static source है. So NCERTs are more than enough. You don't need to read newspapers to know your ancient and medieval history. So obviously, just like science and technology, art and culture, ancient history, medieval history, you cannot answer all the questions. It is virtually impossible. So don't waste time when you read from many sources. And importance in the paper is very high. And though the trends are fluctuating, the importance of it cannot be neglected under any circumstances. And questions are not necessarily easy, it can be moderate to difficult, that is the range. And you need to know about the cultural heritage and richness of our country अगर आप civil servant भी बनते हो, so that is expected out of a good civil servant. Now if I analyze it from 2011 to 2016, the questions are 3, 6, 5, 6, 5, 10. So these are the questions in prelims. So if you can see, the 5 is the average. So 5% is a huge number, it can make or break your career. So please focus on that you can't just ignore these 5 questions. Then keep an eye for details, always be very detail oriented, otherwise you will not be able to not remember. Like Araghatta is a simple fact which they've asked. So if you are very detail oriented, only then you will be able to focus on that. And essential to know such basics even if you are not a UPSC aspirant. Again, the potential for confusion is very high. आपका confusion होने के chance बहुत ज़्यादा है. So always keep your brains open in this. It is not like science कि आपने concept पढ़ लिया और याद हो गया. It is like इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री जो रटंत विद्या बहुत ज़्यादा चलती है. तो फैक्ट्स है, प्योर फैक्ट्स हैं, नॉट मच कॉन्सेप्ट्स, इज मोर अबाउट फैक्ट्स. सो प्लीज यू कैन जस्ट मास्टर देम इफ यू वांट टू score good, and you either know it or you don't know it. There is no third way. So when you approach a particular topic, unlike other subjects, a particular structure can be followed for ancient history and medieval history. For example, if the topic is in Mughal Empire, so the subheadings will be like various Mughal emperors. तो किसके अंदर आता है? So we're talking about a painting or Taj Mahal. Which Mughal emperor is it? Then battles fought by each of them, developments during the rule of a particular king, like Jahangir giving permission for the English to set a factory at Surat. So they can ask you when first factory was set up by which Mughal king gave the permission for that. Then abolition of jizya happened during Akbar's rule. So these are the questions which they directly ask. Then socio-cultural contribution of the rulers like Akbar's Deen-e-Ilahi or Shahjahanabad, and other famous personalities like Abul Fazl, Tansen, Birbal, etc. So static syllabus hai, so there is scope of like not getting the right resources very less, and it is an all-time UPSC favorite. 5-10 question to aane hi hai, set hai, and it is effective studying alone can help you, like very effective study. It is free of current affairs. So geography, economics, politics, इसमें current affairs होते हैं, इसमें नहीं है. And smart preparation where you can focus on important points rather than just cramming whatever you want to. So that can help you, and correlate topics as much as possible with whatever you are studying. And then 15-day strategy is more than enough to crack ancient and medieval history. So in 15-day strategy, what you can actually do is that the resources which I'll tell you, you can just focus on these resources and you will be able to crack it. That is my personal guarantee. So I have also made a detailed course on ancient and medieval history strategy to crack on unacademy.com. So first go through syllabus, then go through previous year question papers, then shortlist the books which I'll do for you, then plan a study approach, and then go for revision strategy. So please watch that course completely on unacademy.com, ancient history and medieval history. And after that, read the slides repeatedly so that you can actually understand what UPSC really wants from you. And your aim is pretty clear, that you have to clear the exam and you don't want to become a scholar in the subject, and try to limit your resources as much as possible. So the only key mantra which you should have is revise, repeat as much as possible, and this will work 100% of the time for 90% of the you. And obviously it is much more important to study for 15 days and get, let's say, 80% marks rather than studying for 50 days and getting 95% marks. Okay, so schedule is like the books which you should refer are Ancient History NCERT Class 11 by R.S. Sharma, Medieval India NCERT Class 11 by Satish Chandra, and other NCERTs of Class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 सब में थोड़ा ये होता है component. So day 1 और 2 पे NCERT of Class 6 and 7th आप finish कर दो. Then day 3 to 8 पे Ancient India NCERT 11 by R.S. Sharma, day 9 पे NCERT Class 8th, then revise, and 10 to 15 पे Medieval India NCERT Class 11 by Satish Chandra. Other resources which people use is like Book of Art and Culture, Nitin Singhania's book hai. Then Tamil Nadu State Board History textbook of class 11th and 12th, CCRT website, NIOS website. So these are the things which people refer. Now when it comes to how to make notes out of these topics, so I have explained that also, so you can watch my videos on Indus Valley Civilization, various dances like Bharatanatyam, etc. Then sources of ancient history, I have made that. So if you just go on YouTube and type it, you will get it. So now let us see the important topics for UPSC CSE which every aspirant should know by heart. So first is ancient history sources, historical constructions like pillars, conscriptions, coins और numismatics जो होता है. Then Stone Age पढ़ना पड़ेगा, Chalcolithic Age, Harappan culture, Indus Valley civilization, Bronze Age civilization. Then you have the advent of the Aryans. What is the theory? Like what is the theory of decline of Indus Valley civilization? How does Aryan comes? Rig Vedic age, later Vedic age. All the 4 Vedas, Rig Veda, Samveda, Atharvaveda, Yajurveda. What is in them? Then the religions of that time, unique religions like Jainism, Buddhism, and so on and so forth. Then you have Magadha Empire, so that is also important. Then you have Mauryan age, and then you have visits of foreign travelers and the accounts they produced. Then you have the age of Satvahans. Okay, so Gautami Putra Satkarni. These are the important people which you should know. Then you have Chola, Pandya and Chera kingdoms of the south. So southern India में Vijayanagara Empire is there. Then Gupta period. Then the position of women during those kind of periods. Then post Guptas, contemporary Guptas. Then tripartite struggle between Pratiharas, Palal and Rashtrakutas. So this is also important. Then the Rajputs. Then the Turkish conquest of India. Then you have the entire Delhi Sultanate, slave dynasty, Khilji dynasty, Lodi dynasty. Okay. Then you have all these dynasties. You have Sayyid, Tughlaq, etc. Then Vijayanagara kingdom, Bahmani kingdom, important rulers of them. Then Mughals, obviously great Mughals from Akbar to Aurangzeb, from Babur to Aurangzeb. Then arrival of the early Europeans like Portuguese, Dutch, etc. then the later Mughals, rise of Chhatrapati Shivaji, and these are the important topics when we talk about the ancient history. And though it is not as difficult as it may seem, but a very conscious effort has to be like there from your end. And it is very like just in 15 days if you can answer 5 to 10 questions, it makes a lot of sense. It will make a lot of economic sense also, that you are saving your resources rather than studying polity for 6 months and getting 5 correct. You can actually study ancient, but there is a lot of sort of mental block hota hai. People are afraid of ancient and medieval history, so they don't watch it actually. So just make quick short hand notes if possible, and smart note making techniques like mnemonics, flowcharts, table, etc. They will help you in arranging this entire thing systematically. Now I'll take the few of the answers which you have asked me. So let me see the answers now, the comments which you have asked. So okay, so Shubham Bhargav is asking, hello sir, what's up? Which book should I prefer for geography of India? So there is no book for geography of India. However, which I will personally suggest is watch the courses on geography NCRTs, which are made by Arpita Prakash. She is a good educator and she has covered class 6, class 7, class 8 NCRT already, and she will be finishing 9 to 12 class NCRTs very soon. So they are good courses and you can just go through them very quickly. Then Omi is asking when an academic test series will start. So we are working on it, but it will take a lot of time. So you can like just don't be dependent on them completely. And Pooja Agarwal is asking, for modern India, is NCRT Bipin Chandra enough, or Bipin Chandra Freedom Struggle one book is also necessary? So that is a thick book, you don't need to study from that. What you can do is you can just go through the Spectrum publication book by Rajiv Heer. So that is better in my personal opinion. Shubham Singh is asking, please SSC CGLT test series launch. So again, like we are working on a test platform, it will take some time. Ritesh Kale is asking, I am preparing ancient and medieval history from last 1 to 2 months and still not able to solve previous year question papers. What to do? It means that you are not following the strategy properly, you are not reading from the right resources, you are not solving the previous year question papers, and it means you are wasting your time. So please stop doing that and follow what I have told you. Just go to unacademy.com, write ancient and medieval history, and you will get this course very easily. Okay. Rishabh Bhadoria is asking, it is true that if you are a stammerer then you will be disqualified in the medical test. Okay, this is not correct. You can stammer and you can be a civil servant, so that is absolutely wrong. Okay. Sanyam is asking, please make a course on interview. So yes, Rangarajan, who is sir IAS officer of 2005 batch, he is making a course on interview preparation. So very soon it will be online. Aniket Singh is asking, can you please tell the best way to study NCRT? So we will make a course soon on how to study NCRTs very quickly, so you don't need to worry about it. Pranav Thakur is asking, I want to teach civil engineering on an academy, suggest how to proceed. So for anyone who wants to teach, you can just write me an email on roman@unacademy.com and we will take forward from there. So Ahmad Ali is asking, how is Lucent GK for SSC CGL? So many toppers suggest it is a good book, so you can just go through it if you want to. Hina is asking, Tamil Nadu state books are better or not? Yes, they are very good, so you can read from them, no issues whatsoever. Swapnil is asking, can you make a video series on post-independent history of India? So I have made like an Indo-Pak War, Indo-China War. I'll make a few on land reforms, etc. So that will, I think that should suffice it. Okay. Sanyam is asking, does it goes against the candidate who is appearing for interview and has passed his or her graduation from Open University? So you don't need to worry about that. Even if you are from Open University, they will not cut marks just because of that. Okay. Is R.S. Sharma suggestions are enough for pre and mains? See, nothing is enough, but they are the best resources. So I can't think this is enough or that is enough. So I hope you have learned a lot from this live session, and thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day, and do subscribe our YouTube channel and go to unacademy.com for awesome courses. Thank you.